It would be tough to fill the top ranks of government without tapping some former critics. One Trump ally announced today that he will not be seeking a cabinet position. Newt Gingrich said that he wants to be free, Elaine, to plan strategically for Republicans across all levels of government.
Well, Nancy, the backdrop today to Vice President-elect Pence's Capitol Hill visit was a week of concern among Republicans over the pace of Donald Trump's transition. What did his visit Thursday tell us about what his role will be in the administration?
It tells us that his role is going to look a lot like Vice President Joe Biden's role. He will be a conduit between the White House and Capitol Hill because he has deep relationships here. Even Nancy Pelosi, the House Minority Leader, called him Mike today because she has known him for such a long time. He was on Capitol Hill for 6 terms in the House, and he's very close with leadership, particularly on the Republican side. So he's going to be something of a Trump translator, if you will, for members here on Capitol Hill who want to better understand what Donald Trump's priorities are, how he envisions legislation, because he often talks in very broad strokes. And here, of course, they've got to get into the nitty-gritty and really come up with legislation.
Well, Nancy, another day, another batch of names popping up as potential cabinet picks. Are names like Mitt Romney, in fact, likely cabinet members? Do we have any sense at all?
It's hard to say, Elaine. There are a lot of people who think that these kinds of names popping up are simply meant to show both Republicans and Democrats and, frankly, the public that Donald Trump is casting a wide net, that he's looking at people from all over the GOP spectrum and not just focusing on, let's say, conservative hardliners like Steve Bannon, if you will. He wants to show that he's giving everybody a fair shot. We certainly haven't heard from Mitt Romney about whether he actually has any interest in a role like Secretary of State. And so I think that all of these names need to be treated with some skepticism until there's actual indication from the candidates themselves that this is something that they would be interested in.
All right. Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill for us. Nancy, thank you.
You're welcome.